Spirit Airlines told a bankruptcy court today that it was the spike in jet fuel that left it no choice but to shut down for good. The Trump administration declined last week to rescue Spirit, and it's now turned away other low-cost carriers squeezed by fuel costs as well. The Association of Value Airlines, which represents the major budget carriers, had requested $2.5 billion in aid. The US Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy said this weekend they should try to tap the private market instead. I'm joined by Jonathon Freye, the Executive Director of the AVA. The reality is that offering support for value airlines, I understand they bring down prices, I understand they support, if you will, the lower part of the market, but if they can't make money at it, they should go out of business.
Richard, I couldn't disagree more. Our airlines, as you mentioned, are the single force in the industry that create price discipline across the country and across the industry.
Except if they, you say they create price discipline, but they create price discipline in an unreal market, that when prices go up, they can't make a profit or they can't even stay in business. So to the extent, why should they be given government aid?
Richard, look, the model still works here in the United States when the market isn't distorted. The current cost environment that we're in right now is a stress test on a sector that's already been under pressure. And look, I think we are in a position of decades of bad public policy decisions that have brought us to where we are today. You see it in the allocation of slots at the biggest airports. You see it in decisions about the utilization of airport infrastructure, about a tax and fee structure that disproportionately burdens our travelers, our customers who are more price sensitive perhaps than those who regularly travel on the high fare airlines. And in a COVID era, payroll support program that structurally favored, the largest airlines with millions of dollars, putting them ahead of the game as travel returned after the pandemic.
Are any of your other members in the US, are any of them in existential crisis, would you say?
Look, I think, Richard, our continued ability to deliver affordable airfare and keep communities connected, it does get more difficult the longer the fuel crisis continues on.
Right, but I don't want to. I understand they are your members, but I guess what everybody's saying is who might be next. Now, I don't expect you to sort of answer that per se, but it would be helpful to know whether you believe any of the other value airlines is in extremis.
Well, look, Secretary Duffy recommended that our airlines look for private capital or capital on the private market. We're the disruptors. We're the startups in an industry that's been around for a very, very long time. We operate with narrow margins in order to keep flights affordable for our customers. And the high fare airlines, the big four, have built decades of collateral that provide them with much easier access to capital than many of our members can. They just have stronger balance sheets and a longer credit history.
So you think this crisis is of such a magnitude, bearing in mind that the government decided not to bail out Spirit? The same arguments was there. Spirit, admittedly, was a much more difficult case. It was been in Chapter 11 twice. But you think this current crisis is of such a magnitude that the normal rules of market economy should be interfered with?
Well, Richard, you used a word there that I'd like to correct. This is not a bailout. And I should point out that after our CEOs were here in Washington for a meeting with Secretary Duffy just a couple of weeks ago, we were asked by administration officials, tell us, what it would take to keep this sector competitive. And we submitted our list of suggestions to them, none of which deal with loans or funding, that we feel the department could initiate and that could truly improve the competitive environment here in the United States. The program that you're asking about that we have been speaking with the federal government about is a shock absorber. It is temporary and targeted relief only for fuel costs. And we think it's a program that, as we have sort of ideated it, would provide a double upside to the taxpayers. It returns warrants to the government for an equity stake in the success of this industry, and all the while, of course, it keeps the communities that we serve connected, and it does so affordably.
I'm grateful, Jonathon, for you joining us tonight. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.